Welcome my students, welcome to my today's topic. Today in this chapter we will be discussing on divisibility test from the number 1 to 11. Okay, now we will be doing the divisibility test. The first one is test of number 1. So as 1 is a factor for every number, so all numbers are divisible by 1. Okay, because it gives us remainder as 0. Okay, so it is the simple divisibility test of the number 1. Next one is test of number 2. The rule is all the numbers with 0, 2, 4, 6, 8 in the place, that means ones place, are divisible by 2. Okay, so if I take an example simple, you can take, suppose I am taking 36 the number. Okay, and look at the ones place number, it is 6, and in the rule already written that if in the ones place we are having the number 0, 2, 4, 6, 8, so the whole number is divisible by 2. So as here in the ones place the number is 6, so we can say that 36 is divisible by 2. We don't need to divide the number, just checking the rule we can say that. Okay, so if we take another, suppose I am taking 42, is it divisible by 2? Yes, because at ones place we are having 2, so the number 42 is exactly divisible by 2, we can say. Got it? So we have to check ones place. If in the ones place we are having 0, 2, 4, 6, 8, then we can say that the number is divisible by 2. So it is the divisibility test of the number 2. Next one is divisibility test of the number 3. If the sum of the digits of the number is divisible by 3, then the number is divisible by 3. It is the rule. Let's take a simple example. Suppose I am taking 12. Is it divisible by 3? Then we have to check that here the number is 12 and the digits are 1 and 2. So we have to sum the digits. So we are getting 3. Now we have to divide the result. Yes, 3 is divisible by 3. So we can say that the number 12 is divisible by 3. Again I am taking another. Suppose I am taking 165 the number. Is this number divisible by 3? What is the rule? At first we have to sum all the digits here in the number. So we are getting here 12. Okay, so now try to divide this number by 3. 12 is divisible by 3. Yes, so if this number is divisible by 3, then we can say that 165 the number is divisible by 3. Okay, got it? So to check the divisibility test of the number 3, we have to add all the digits in the number and check if the result of the sum is divisible by 3 or not. If it is divisible by 3, then we can say easily the number is divisible by 3. Okay, next one is 4. A number is divisible by 4 if the number formed by last 2 digits, that means in ones place digit and in tens place digit, is divisible by 4 or not. Okay, so suppose I am taking one number, suppose 156. Okay, so to check the divisibility test we have to take the first digit, that means the ones place digit, and then the second position digit, that means tens place digit. So here the digits for tens place 5 and ones place, that is 6. Okay, now check this number is divisible by 4 or not. Okay, so if we divide it, we can say easily okay. So we can say that 56 is exactly divisible by 4. Then we can say that 156 is divisible by 4. Okay, so the rule is we have to check the last two digit, ones place digit and tens place digit. Okay, if this number is divisible by 4, then we can say that whole number is divisible by 4. Like suppose I am taking 1716. So to check the divisibility test of 4, we have to take last two digit. Here it is 16, and we know 16, that means 16 is divisible by 4. Then we can say exactly that 1716, that means 1716, the number is divisible by 4. Okay. Next is test of number 5. A number is divisible by 5 if the digits in its one place is either 0 or 5. Okay, either 0 or 5. Okay, so if I take this number and check this now, is this number is divisible by 5, we have to look at the ones place digit. Here it is 0, so we can say easily it is divisible by 5. If I take another number, suppose 1360, is it divisible by 5? Yes, at ones place it is 0, so it is exactly divisible by 5. Okay, so by checking this, we can easily say the divisibility test. Okay, check the divisibility test, and we can say that is it divisible or not. We don't need to divide the whole number. Okay, now if I take another number, suppose 1775, is this number is divisible by 5? Yes, at ones place it is 5, so we have to check at ones place, is it 0 or 5? If we are having 0 at ones place, then the number is divisible by 5, and also if ones place the digit is 5, then easily we can say that the number is divisible by 5. Okay, so 1775 is divisible by 5. Now it is divisibility test for number 6. The number should be divisible by 2 and 3 both to test the number 6, because 2 into 3 equal to 6. Okay, that means if the number is divisible by 2 and 3 both, then the number is divisible by 6, we can say. Okay, so let's take an example. Suppose I am taking the number that is 36. Is it divisible by 6? How can we check? If this number is divisible by 2 and if this number is divisible by 3 both, then we can say it is divisible by 6. Okay, now we know that if at ones place the digit is 0, 2, 4, 6, 8, then it is divisible by 2. So that means it is divisible by 2. We have checked. Another one, 36. So to check the divisibility test of 3, we have to add the digits. So 6 plus 3, that is 9, and 9 is divisible by 3. That means 36 is divisible by 2 and 3 both. That means it is exactly divisible by 6 also. Okay, very good. Next is divisibility test of number 7. It is very important, so look it very carefully. At first, we have to double the digit in ones place and then subtract the number from the number formed by the rest of the digits. If the number thus obtained is divisible by 7, then we can say that the given number is divisible by 7. Okay, suppose I am taking one example, 497. Is it divisible by 7? The first rule is we have to double the digit at ones place. So here it is 7. So 7 into 2, we have to double it, that is 14. Okay. Now we have to form the number by taking the rest digits. So what are the rest digits? 49. Okay. Now we are taking the number 49 because 4 and 9 are the rest digits. So the number formed by the rest of the digits here is 49. Now we have to subtract 14 from the 49. Okay, because we have to subtract the number from the number formed by the rest of the digits. So here we are getting 35. Now check 35 is divisible by 7 or not. So if we divide 35 by 7, it is exactly divisible because 5 into 7 equal to 37. So 37 is divisible by 7. So we can say that this number, 3-digit number, that is 497, is exactly divisible by 7. Okay. Now the next is test of number 8. Okay, so a number is divisible by 8 if the number formed by the last 3 digits, that means ones place, tens place and hundred place, is divisible by 8. And you have to remind that this is applicable for 3-digit number and above. But when we are talking about 2-digit number, we have to divide this number by 2 and 4 both. Okay, so now check it. Suppose I am taking a number 64. So it is 2-digit number. For 2-digit number, the rule is we have to divide 64 by 2 and 4. If this number is divisible by 4 and 2 both, then we can say that this number is divisible by 8 because 2 and 4 are the factors of 8. Okay, so the number is, if the number is divisible by 2 and 4 both, then we can say that this number is divisible by 8 for 2-digit number. But if we take 3-digit number or more, suppose we are taking the number 4-digit number, that is here 2088. Okay, now if we want to check this number for divisibility test of number 8, then we have to take last 3 digits, that means tens place number, ones place, that means 1 place number, tens place number and 100 place number. So the number is here 088. Now we can write this number as 88. Okay, because 0 before the number is negligible. Okay, we can omit it, neglect it. Okay, so here the number formed by the digits is 88. Now check 88 is divisible by 8 or not. Yes, 88 is divisible by 8. If we divide 88 by 8, we can easily get the remainder 0. Okay, that means 88 is exactly divisible by 8. Okay, so by applying this process, you can check the divisibility test of the number 8. So that means we are having 2 rules to test the divisibility test of number 8. One, if the number is formed by 2 digit, that means if we are having 2-digit number, then we have to check that if this number is divisible by 2 and 4 both or not. If the number is divisible by 2 and 4 both, then we can say this number is divisible by 8. And if we are having the 3-digit number or 4-digit number or above, then we have to check that we have to take last 3 digit, that means 1's place digit, 10's place digit and 100 place digit, and we have to divide this number by 8. If it is divisible by 8, then we can say this number is divisible by 8 whole number. So this is applicable for 3-digit number or above. So remember all these rules. Now we are checking the divisibility test of number 9. A number is divisible by 9 if the sum of its digits is divisible by 9. Okay, so suppose I am taking a number 18. Is it divisible by 9? How to check? We have to add the digit and we have to divide the result by 9. If it is divisible, then you can say that the number is divisible. Okay, so if I take another number, suppose I am taking another number 450. Now add those digits 450, so we are getting 9. We know 9 is divisible by 9, so we can say that 450 is divisible by 9. If we take another number, suppose 6543, so we have to add those numbers. If we add those numbers, we are getting 18. So 18 is divisible by 9, then we can say that the whole number 6543 is divisible by 9. Okay. Next is divisible test of number 10. It is very simple. If any number with 0 in its place, 1's place, then it is divisible by 10. Okay. So to check the divisibility test of the number 10, we have to look at 1's place. If it is 0 at 1's place, then it is divisible by 10. So 30 is divisible by 10. If we take another number, suppose 3510, is it divisible by 10? We have to look at 1's place. So here it is 0. So if this digit is 0 at 1's place or at the first place, then we can say that this number 3510 is divisible by 10. Next is divisibility test of the number 11. The rule is, if the difference between the sum of the digits in the odd and even places is 0 or a multiple of 11, then the given number is divisible by 11. Okay, so here you can see that if the difference, the sum of the digits in the odd and even places. Okay, now we have to look. Suppose I am having a number that is 121. So it is the first position, it is the second, it is the third. Okay, and so on. So 1, 3, 5, all these are the odd places, and 2, 4, 6, all these are the even places. Okay. Now if you do the sum of digits in one place, here it is 1 plus 1, because we know these are the odd places. So here the number of odd places are 1 and here also 1, so we are getting 2. And what is the digit in even places? Here it is 2, because it is the second position, it is in the second position, so it is 2. If we now do the difference, so we are getting the result for odd places is 2 and even places also 2. So if I subtract this number, then we are having the difference 0. So if this difference is 0 or multiple of 11, that means 22, 33, 44, multiple of 11, then we can say that this number 1 to 1 is divided by 11. It is divisible by 11. It is divisible by 11. So if we take example, suppose I am taking 3, 4, 6, 9, 4. So it is the first place, it is the second, sorry, it is the second, it is the third place, it is the fourth place, it is the fifth place. Okay, so what are the odd places? 1, 3 and 5. So at first we have to add all the add sorry so at first we have to add all the odd places number. So what will be 3 plus 6 plus 5? So what will be the result? 6 plus 3, 9, 9 plus 5, that is 14. And then we have to add all the even places. So we have to take second place number and fourth place number, because second, fourth are the even places number. So here it is 4 and 9. So 4 plus 9 is equal to 13. Now we have to subtract this number from this number. So 14 minus 13, we are having 1. As the result here is 1, so it is, we can say easily that the number 34694 is not divisible by 11. Okay, because here the number should be 0 or multiple of 11. Okay, so by applying this method you can check the divisibility test of the number 11. Okay, so at first we have to make the position, then we have to take odd numbers and even numbers.